Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. I don't know that I would have necessarily won that other game, especially the second point, which was a more important time that I got screwed, but it was also almost certainly too late. But it was still really stupid. So, let's see if being put in a loser's bracket by losing my first game gets me some easy wins here to make up for that incredibly frustrating bullshit. If they're going to be that uptight about the timer, they need to make some of these animations process faster. Or just, like, let me keep doing stuff while they're animating. That was silliness.
You asked for it.
Not the most promising start. I don't want you in my starting hand, and I need minions before I can duplicate minions. My early game ones are probably not worth duplicating. Like, this deck has problems. It's a little weak. It needs, like, all the help it can get, not to be completely screwed at every possible turn by the timer. Which I'm sure I could avoid by going faster, but I mean, there are a lot of permutations to go through. Do the right thing sometimes. I guess I'll play this guy. I hate wasting him, but it would be worse to waste the turn. He's out there. That means if my opponent makes a totem, he can kill it. Didn't want to waste this guy either, because he doesn't require combos to be good. He is a combo. So what do? Make a totem? I vote you make a totem.
I wonder
which totem to summon. I vote for one of the 0/2/1s. Well, I guess if he hits a 1/1 totem, I can just shoot it. Lightning bolt. Aww. Well, he didn't use his mana very efficiently, but making a totem would have also been a little bit of a waste there. Let's see how aggro he gets about this guy. I have no secrets. She's kind of wasted, but she's kind of a solid third turn play, especially with no opponents on the board. She's no ogre, but... Oh yeah, waste that crackle. Would have been really awesome if it had rolled minimum, but I'm not actually totally opposed to how that went down. More junky guys. This one draws me cards. My opponent's so far spending a card against every one of my guys. He's not spent his turns necessarily all that great. He's got 1 mana locked now because of his crackle. Just fan-crackin-tastic. Wow, powerhouse. It does stop this guy okay. I'll give you that. Oh, this is also a really bad card without any... Anyhow. Well, I don't want to waste a Frostbolt on that guy, so the thing to do seems to be... That was probably silly. I actually should have probably just flipped her, hit him. She'd go down to 1, but she would be a 4/1 permanently, and I would have had enough mana left to play one of my 3-cost guys. So that, I'm sure that would have been smarter, but felt like not using a card. You, I believe, are going to get Frostbolted. Now, would I want to Echo of Medivh these guys? That's pretty expensive. 4 mana. Getting Crazed Alchemist... I could use the Crazed Alchemist right... No, I could use it right away to flip that, but then I wouldn't be able to Frostbolt it in the same turn, which is why I would want to flip it. So, I think we're going to hold off on that and see how it goes. I can... Frostbolt. Now, do I sacrifice him? Or do I... I'm probably going to use her. She doesn't die, technically, even though she's pretty hosed now. And we're going to do that. And I'm going to play the Warden. These guys are probably going to get burned out or something, but, I mean, the AoE is rare. These are pretty weak guys to be killing with it. Duplicate. I could duplicate this guy instead of echoing him. I think I'd rather Echo of Medivh, though. I'm going to get a copy of each of these guys in my hand. That's pretty cool. I'll only have 3 mana left with which to do this.
You love my new recipe.
So, take that, other person who probably lost their first game and really didn't feel like getting stomped like this. I'm not really stomping him. Look at the life totals. I've got a bunch of crap minions out. It's not there yet, but I feel like I've been doing exciting stuff. Hey, I do have a secret. I forgot about that. I can play him and get the duplicate out for free. The drawback being it might duplicate him. Also, my guys are just generally weak right now. Yeah, boy, he can trash them. Well, I don't have a way to bounce them or anything. If I play him, shoot the bubble, take him out, this guy can block 1 attack from the elemental, I guess. I guess that's what we're going to do. Wait a second. If I shoot him, then I don't have enough mana to do other stuff. Oh, that's poor. There's 5 to do that. Play that for free. I guess get him out.
I wonder.
Yeah, this is not ideal. Oh well, whatever.
Don't push me.
These aren't really the guys I want to duplicate.
We have
But
none.
we're going to see. There's some, for each one of them, there is some advantage to getting them duplicated. My opponent might think I have a Vaporize. They're probably worried about duplicate. Duplicate is one of those mage secrets that you worry about. But you actually worry about a lot of mage secrets because they're all asinine. Kill him. Okay. That'll get me a bunch of cards. But he is a pretty weak, like, guy to have out. I'd rather him than this, though. I think this is potentially fewer cards, and also they just cost more mana to do. That sucks. That I don't appreciate at all. Ooh. I have to fireball him, I think. Our armies are going to go downhill. Oh, I've got more fireballs. That's good. Kill that. And since there's no one on the board, I'm actually going to play him. It'd be nice to play them and shoot them for cards. I got too much card drawing going on now. I have 1 billion cards. All my cards make more cards now. I need to get stuff out there to help me win. And he's a lot better when there aren't little... You can get minions for 2 mana, 3 mana that almost kill him. So having him out unopposed is pretty good. That's not good. Oh, come on. You want to roll low on this crackle. You rolled higher on the other one, right? No. It would have been pretty fortunate for me. But it wasn't. Ooh. That's pretty fortunate for me. Kill you. Going to play you.
Speak to me.
Shoot you, and that'll leave me with 3 mana. Ah, I wish I had you earlier in the turn. And this will play you. Kind of silliness. Could deck myself. I'm only 2 cards ahead right now. Oh, that's no good. Not good in the least. Although I can afford to take some damage right now. Still getting this out would be pretty good. I can actually fireball it down, though. We're gonna do it like that. Chrono Cold, delay it and then fireball it down? No, there's no real advantage to that. And I don't have a spell power guy here, so we'll just fireball. And shoot you. That only leaves 4 mana, but you're a pretty good play with 4 mana. I think the card drawing is going to win it this game. That Echo of Medivh turn where I got 3 free minions, one of whom solved the problem and like let me kill a big minion with a garbagey one. That was pretty good. If you're looking to draw some cards too. If I play him, I can mostly ignore that stuff. I think that's the plan now. Leaving the healing totem alive may be bad if he's got flame tongues and stuff, but I think I'm going to go ahead with Operation Let's Smash Him. I can play more like the card drawing patrol. And I can deck myself, but I might as well get them out now. Get those cards and use them to win, I guess. Mirror Image? No, it's not the time for Mirror Image. I have no need for that at this point.
Bring the pain.
I really should just kill this guy. It's tempting to screw around. I don't need to maximize the cards out of him, though. Not at all. I'm already drawing my deck like twice as fast as him. I'm actually in danger of running out of cards at this stage. Although, again, the duplicate and the Medivh manufactured cards out of nowhere. Oh, he's got spell damage.
I have no time for games.
It's Sylvanas, that's pretty rough. Although she might steal junk. I don't have that many things that wouldn't qualify as junk, in terms of things being stolen by Sylvanas.
Someone called.
I'm doing the healing, because he's somewhat concerned that I'm going to beat his face in, which I am. Okay. I'm not going to be able to kill you this turn. I don't even have to do the math on that one. What I'm going to do is...
Hey, give me a minute.
You might as well use
Hey,
it.
give me that.
We're going to kill that. Leaving a perfect 3 guys to Cone of Cold. Gets rid of him, and we don't want her coming out. She'll be healed, but actually she won't even be healed. I'll kill that. And I can play this. That would reduce this guy to 2 mana, and I can play that as well. I don't have enough space for all those things, so I won't. I don't want to play her because I don't want her getting stolen somehow. There are a lot of tricks that my opponent can do. I just said I wasn't going to play her, and I played her. I'm a genius today. Go me. I thought I was clicking on the spider tank. I was going to play the spider tank, shoot my opponent, everything's good. But now, if Sylvanas manages to steal that, like if she gets reincarnated or something, that would be pretty obnoxious. I do have a lot of junk out there, which would make it even more frustrating. On the other hand, this is adding to my damage on the table. It's just the spider tank added almost as much. Alright. You do that. The heal bot. Yeah. They're popular for a reason. Not helping me too much right now, but they can be good. Alright. Killing my opponent right now would be pretty hard. Playing that seems inadvisable. Do I want to draw more cards? I gotta make some more room for minions at some point, anyhow. Yeah, I do want to make some more room. So I'm gonna kill that. Then...
Hey, give me a minute.
Bring the pain.
I'm actually going to waste her bubble on this. Oh, no, I'm not. Sylvanas might actually have to attack her. Yeah, okay, to die. So, no, okay, never mind. I cracked that statement. Weaken everyone.
Justice shall prevail.
X marks the spot.
Powering up. Portal online.
I was tempted to do the mirror image, but I actually have so many cards. I do have to kill my opponent. It's okay if she steals one of these junk guys. This is really the only one that would be bad to have stolen at this point. And it's the only one that can kill her, so she'd at least lose her bubble, I guess. I didn't want her to I didn't want to use the bubble and then have her kill that and then get the next best guy. That would be kind of annoying. Although maybe that would have been okay. Lightning bolt, okay. You're reducing the number of good things for you to get. Although you're also increasing the chance of getting a taunt, I guess. I have a whole handful of taunt to keep me alive when I run out of cards.
I wonder.
I have no idea what's happening here. Wow, that must have been a bad row. Excuse me. You're going to kill him, you're not going to trigger Sylvanas. Which is interesting. But I have to waste 4 damage killing that thing, which is unfortunate. Oh, speaking of unfortunate, that's pretty obnoxious. That's severely keeping my opponent alive now. Arcane Explosion, I don't have the spell power to make that not a piece of shit. Kind of a piece of shit. Oh boy. I think I gotta use her to kill that. I think it's gonna be less efficient if I do it any other way.
I wonder.
Justice shall prevail.
Yeah.
Justice shall prevail.
If that gets 2 attacks. If I kill that first, then it won't. I'm not gonna be killing my opponent this turn, so might as well.
Bring the pain.
Engage!
Die, landlubber.
I'm wondering if I should just trigger the Sylvanas.
Time runs out on me.
Hey, give me a pay. Give me
It'll run me out of time too. I'm not gonna be able to do stuff afterwards, of course. What are you stealing? Good. Perfect. Okay. I'm okay with running out. The running out of time there wasn't that critical. The important thing, Sylvanas stole a piece of crap, which I did stack the odds greatly in my favor. I had very few things that were not crap. Okay, I'm glad that one's over with. Let's go again! That was a messed up game by the end. I was mostly in control, but I didn't have... Again, this deck is kind of weak in the minion department. I made it look good early on there, but... yeah. I suppose I was sitting there, I had like the force tank in my hand for several turns. I didn't want to play it because of Sylvanas. So... suppose I sort of had stuff there, but... man. I did have to draw my entire deck to get it, pretty much.
Victory on deck!
You asked
I don't
for
think
it.
normally I'll get quite so many cards out of things. I think it's going to be rare that I would get 3 cards out of Medivh's Echo, for example. We'll pitch you, we'll keep the rest. They're fairly early gamey. That's better curve. I like that. I've got a coin. Interesting stuff. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is pass my first turn, and I'll coin out one of the 3s next turn. Fiery War Axe. I see. I'm going to coin out the Illuminator as a decoy, basically. I have so few secrets, it's not likely to work. If he was going to kill her and then hit her and then Sergeant her, I'd rather it happen to her than him. Taskmaster. I said Sergeant, I meant Taskmaster. He did exactly what I expected, which is hilarious. It's not going to save me from having bad stuff happen to this guy necessarily, but it's still pretty funny. This guy will still get killed, but then he'll have used up all that stuff, and then I can put out the Yeti? I don't know if that's... I guess that's my plan. You could also hit this and then Whirlwind, which would still be spending a card just to kill this. It wouldn't be that big a deal.
Just me and Mr. Fighty.
No, it's not going to Whirlwind now. That is a decent army he's got, though. Explosive Sheep, that's not going to do enough. It's not really worth it. The Cone of Cold would get rid of that and freeze that. But again, if you have nothing in play, the Cone of Cold is kind of silly. So we're going to go ahead and play the Yeti. I'm just sort of limited in how much mana I have to deal with that problem. Lots of good ways I could have dealt with it with the cards, potentially, but I should probably save my Frostbolt for something way more dangerous. They can mostly take out the Yeti. They don't need too much help. Oh, that'll probably do it. Oh, I would say I'm sorry, but it would be somewhat disingenuous, because I'm still pissed off about that timed out bullshit crap the other time. So, I think we're going to Spell Power Frostbolt him for 4, and press the advantage. The ridiculous advantage. The thing where he had a 1 in 3 chance, but he actually had 6 1 in 3 chances. Whirlwind's now, he's pissed off, he's finally doing it. Okay, you spend all that effort, although, I say that, I'm gonna run out of good minions. I've used a lot of my better minions already, it's kinda sad. I could play him with no secret, which works out okay. I could play the Explosive Sheep and shoot it, which does not a lot for me. I could coin those guys. I can actually play him and coin them, which would kill that guy and freeze him. It's not the worst, it's not great either, but I'm gonna do that. Or am I? That's so craptacular. Why would I do that? It doesn't do anything for me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play him. No secret. No, I'm not. I'm going to play him. He will get his butt kicked, I'm sure.
Mind if I roll knee?
I'm going to armor plate this guy. Because then he can't be killed by just one of them. If he's got another Whirlwind, then he can take me out. He's had a lot of 1 damage stuff so far. Yeah, that'll do it.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
Yeah, you do. Warbot. I see. Attack with the small mechs. I don't think playing... Like, it's tempting to play her. I don't think it'll work out too well. I could shoot the sheep, which would kill these two. He'd be a 2-1 at that point, which is not that bad. Or I could Cone of Cold them, which again, he would be like a 2-2.
What to do?
Which spend my Cone of Cold, but then I could Cone of Cold and play him, or I can do that and play him. They cost the same, right? So, you know what? This is fine. We'll sheep it. And we'll play this guy. My opponent has spent a lot of cards doing 1 damage to minions. At some point, he's going to run out of cards. I'm already ahead on the health thing.
I've got a huge gun.
Wow. He just has unlimited shitty ways to deal damage. They're killing all my stuff so far. But, we'll see how that continues to work out for him.
Is my shield.
I probably should have shot him, but I'm guessing he's going to run into this before I can finish him off. And if not, I can still cone him, so... If there's more stuff out there. Death's Bite. Damn. Ah. Also annoying. She's got enough stuff now, but he's sure spending a lot of effort. That's what you would call a lot of effort. So that's okay. Duplicate. That seems so wasteful, but we're going to put it out anyway. Duplicating this guy is, at the very least, very frustrating. It's nowhere near as good as duplicating like a Senjin or something, who cost the same, but would have a lot more usefulness. Okay, that's pretty annoying. We have to do something about that. Probably freeze it. Do I waste him just so I have stuff out? Because next turn I would be able to give him taunt, have them both +1/+1. This would be at 6 health. Go down to 5 if he uses his weapon. That's still 2. It's dubious on dealing enough damage. I may have to just spend all my guys that way, though. So, okay. This sucks. But we're gonna do that. A 3/3 for 5 that heals you for 2. Wouldn't be as popular. But there you go. He's still armoring up, biding his time. I'm gonna have to get some real card advantage stuff going again. That will help. Do I go ahead with my plan of tauntifying these guys? I don't think so. I think I can tauntify this later. So let's go ahead and start laying beat down. In fact, I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth shooting that at all. I don't really want it fighting with this if possible. I am going to shoot that guy. I think it might make a difference. So he can hit that. If he can finish it off some other way, then it would get rid of this bubble from his death rattle there, and then he could kill that. No, okay. Duplicating my crap guy. Which is not great, but it should be frustrating for him. Okay, that lets him get rid of my bubble. Oh, that is unpleasantness. Wow. Mirror image. Awesome. I don't know that I want to give this guy taunt. I think it's probably a bad idea.
What to do?
I think what I should do is shoot that bubble. Make sure I do that. I gotta make sure I do this. Drop one of these idiots. And then I guess that just leaves me with hitting my opponent. I haven't used all my fireballs, right? I've still got 1 or 2 fireballs in there. Hoping I can take this guy down. My army of taunt here should be somewhat annoying. He can use that randomly hit my tank. That would be awesome. No. His odds were pretty good, but that's still the stupidest weapon ever for a warrior. So he's healed himself up. He is not dead yet. Now I can Arcane Explosion and shoot this guy. That's pretty good. I'm not going to be able to kill him anyway. So that helps a little. Now, if he tries to use his weapon to get through that, there's a 50-50 that he might miss, in which case, so there's about a 1 in 4 chance that he will actually hit this thing with his own face and die. He can armor up first, and then it'll only knock him to 1, and then I'll shoot him next turn. There's 1 in 4 chance, by my count, doing math on screen, which is always bad, 1 in 4 chance if he attacks this with his War Maul, that he will commit suicide, effectively. Oh, he's going to switch to the Reaper instead, because the War Maul is a piece of crap. Good choice. Now you can take that out. It's unfortunate. Draw a fireball? No, that is not a fireball. Well, I guess I'll take a turn out from shooting you, because that's pretty efficient.
My shield, put out.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a waste to do that, but I mean, I've got to just get stuff out there to wear him down, finish him off, and maybe shoot him down. I have 30 health. He's got to go a long way to get through it. God damn. He does keep playing large things, but he is very close to dead there. He's getting 2 every turn. That's right, I can't actually fireblast him down. It doesn't work.
Into the
Although, Snow Chugger is surprisingly not a bad thing to draw for its tiny size. That freezing, whether it freezes him or whether it freezes the giant, it's probably pretty annoying. Okay. You armor up. You're technically not dead yet, but I've got a fair ways to... I still have a few turns to draw a fireball here. Not yet.
Hurry up. Fortune is online.
He can beat me down incredibly fast with this force. I really do need to draw one of those fireballs now. Or something else comparably good, although I don't know what that would be. That's not good. He's got to kill my army. He's going to kill my army, which does buy me another turn, but not really, because this guy gets so big. There it is. I had 8 cards left, and I'm pretty sure one of them was a fireball too. So the odds were in my favor that I was going to... Well, I don't know if the odds were actually in my favor, but I sure had a lot of chances, put it that way. I had a lot of outs there. So I managed to dig my way back up to the fork, which I usually do. If I lose the first game, usually the next couple games are pretty easy. So, we're going to see what happens. I'm still... That stupid timeout crap makes... If I had lost that game without the timeout screwing me in that way, it wouldn't feel quite so frustrating. It would just be like, oh, my deck failed me because it's not that great a deck. You know, randomness. But that is so stupid. So, we're going to see if that one loss there from early on totally screws me, or if my deck mostly just sucks anyway. Next time. If you found that useful or entertaining, or if you enjoy cookies, hit the like button. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.